Okay, alright. I think this should be working now. Maybe? What? Hold on. Am I live? Okay, this is confusing. Sorry, I low-key don't know how to set up a stream. Or how to schedule it, at least, because my thing's exploding. Alright, anyways. New event. Right now I'm going to try to update it. Okay, this is so scuffed. Everything is exploding. Can I get this on it? Okay, hold on. Okay, this is so scuffed. Alright. Okay, the chat is... Oh, why does everything need to update? Alright, where's Limbus? There it is. Okay, it's updating. That's good. Sorry, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. No, why does Persona 3 need to update? Alright, pause that for now. Okay. I don't know why Persona needs to update. That's kind of random. Okay, everything is exploding. This is not good. Okay, let's grab the chat URL and then put it here. Heathcliff is meh. Hold on, why is my OBS thing not working right? Hold on. Oh, dude, scheduling a stream, it like everything is broken. Like, I don't know why everything is like not working right now. Surprisingly amount of rupture potency. Alright, well, we'll get to it soon, I guess, then. Why does it say this? Okay. Okay, now it's installing. Alright, this is so scuffed. This is actually so scuffed. This is the first time I scheduled a stream, so I didn't really know how the scheduling thing works. So we're gonna hope it doesn't break anymore. Alright, can I pull the game up on screen now? Hopefully. Game capture, Limbus. Alright, hold on, let's... For a second... I got notified when I started 2H. Okay, that's good. Because I scheduled it like a while ago. I mean, it was today, but yeah, I don't think I set any notifications for when I was scheduling it, so that's completely fine. All right, here we go. All right, first thing, we're claiming that. Second thing, we're getting rid of this exclamation mark. Oh, W corp extraction. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, and I specifically didn't do any other streams today so that this will process as fast as possible. Because when I don't do that, then it takes like so long to process. Alright, let's check it out now then. Okay. I guess we can do Heathcliff first. Or, yeah, let's do Heathcliff first. Or I guess I can look at it through this. All right. I guess Meursault is placed first. Yeah, we can do Meursault first. Also, something I also figured out is if I give myself like 5 seconds of no talking, then it's a lot easier to cut into a video. So I'm gonna Just gonna pause for 5 seconds before I actually start. Oh, the chat is being weird. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Bloodfiend Meursault. Okay, 2 is kind of a low number. But rolling 11 is not, like, great. I mean, this goes up to 14 and then 15. I was hoping it would be 15 and then 16, but I guess 14, 15 makes more sense with the conditionals. Because, I mean, it is a very easy conditional to get. So, I mean, yeah, it is a pretty strong skill 1 because it's, like, really easy to get to 14 power. And then again, it is 3 coins. So, actually, yeah, that's pretty strong. And, I mean, one bleed count isn't, like, crazy, but it's definitely not bad by any means. And, okay, so 1 hard blood armor for every 5 blood feast. So it looks like it does 2 per turn or once per turn. Because it says consume up to 10 blood feast and apply 1 for every 5. So that should be 2, right? But then this also says once per turn. So maybe it activates once per turn. So it still does go up to 2 hard blood armor. Considering how good of a support he is with good numbers on his effects, I'd say the rolls are fine. Yeah, I think also, like, in general, like, this for a 3 coin is very strong because of the coin power. Like, usually 3 coins don't roll above, like, 11. Like, if you think of, like, Ring Yisang, like, he rolls, I think it's 11, right? And so going up to 14 on a skill 1, that's 3 coins, is still very strong. And with +2 offense level as well. But yeah, everything else is just very good on this skill. And then skill 2, all right, 4, 6, and 6. 3 offense level, okay. Same thing with the hard blood armor. 2 coin power, 2 final power. I think we kind of guessed that, right? And 30% max damage is pretty strong, I would say. Okay, less fragility is also pretty good. 2 times per turn, okay. So there is a limit, but I mean, it's not like you're going to be using this skill 3 times per turn anyway. All right, and yeah, +2 bleed count. Rupture count, I think, doesn't really, like, I don't think anyone's really using this ID for the rupture, but having more bleed count is never a bad thing. Although I don't know if it's exactly going to save bleed count, but damage-wise and, like, clashing-wise, this is a very strong ID. I mean, yeah, like, this going to 16, and then with this 2 coin power, it'll go up to 20, and then final power, it'll go up to 22. 22 is not terrible. I think having final power be reliant on bleed count is kind of difficult, but the coin power being just for every 4 bleed is still a very easy conditional to hit, at least for the first coin. But yeah, I mean, in MD, stacking bleed is not a problem in the slightest because it's MD. I think in story content, though, it's still not going to be as bad just because like, it's only 4 bleed and not like 6 bleed, so it's not super hard to reach. And yeah, it's still also, again, a very strong skill. Okay, now this one, yeah, 4 and 3, we kind of guessed that. On hit, heal 40% HP of damage dealt, max 80 per skill. Okay, healing 80 per, like, one of these skills doesn't seem bad at all. Okay, at 5 hard blood armor. Okay, so it's only 5. So I feel like that's not gonna be too difficult to reach. Okay, coin power, every 6 bleed. It's like semi-difficult to get, but it's not like super bad. 40% damage increase is really good. Like, that's really strong. Hard blood armor. Okay, that's just more hard blood armor. Okay, 1 bleed count and 1 bleed count. So it's not like super insane for bleed, but okay. Now we get to the, well, I guess we can look at this again. 10% damage from lost skills. 20%. Okay, so that's basically like 2 fragile from Elemental Land IDs, I think. Max stack, deal. Okay. Yeah, so it's basically just like 2 free fragile if you're using a Elemental Land ID to hit something. So that's definitely strong. Okay, and yeah, and it inflicts this turn and next turn, which is very huge. And this one has 3 attack weight, which is another thing. Heals max 100 per skill. Okay, so that's also going to be very strong. Now the thing is, this one, I don't see it gaining coin power. So this one is probably going to have more single target damage effectiveness, but obviously in a focused encounter, if you're fighting something with 3 different parts, then this one is going to be doing more damage. But if you're in like single target damage wise, this one is stronger just because it has coin power, and that's like pretty huge. But yeah, and another thing to consider with this ID is the regret ego, which I'm not even gonna count that into anything right now, but when that is gonna be taken into account, like the skill 1 is gonna be rolling like, what is it, like 20, I think? Yeah, the skill 1's gonna be rolling like a 20, so we're not really worried about clashing power with this ID because it's already gonna be very strong. But yeah, this with regret ego is obviously going to be very strong. I mean, what's it going to roll? Like a 7, like 7 times 4 plus 3 is like, what, 31? So yeah, we're not really going to be worried about coin power or anything. Because, yeah, we don't even have to. Regret is awesome for how many coins he has. Yeah. I mean, I think that kind of goes with like all Meursault IDs. The more coins he has, the stronger regret is. Like, yeah, I feel like they're gonna regret having, no pun intended, they're gonna regret making regret, because I think that's kind of why he had so many weak IDs for such a long time, is because of just regret being so powerful on every single ID that he has. Because it just has the strongest ego passive in the game, by far. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, but so this skill, 3 attack weight, pretty similar conditional-wise, but it doesn't gain coin power. 40% damage up at a cap. Okay, apply 2 hard blood, so just more hard blood armor. And it does the same amount of bleed count as the other one, which I don't really... I mean, okay, alright, sure. Unbreakable coin. Okay. Okay, it inflicts 2 of the... Also inflicts 2 parade. 2 of the targets. So I don't see it inflicting La Mancha Parade next turn. Although, actually, no, I think it only loses 1 stack per turn. For this... We'll lose 1 stack either after this unit's skill hits and ends, or after the skill that attacks this unit ends. Okay, that's kind of a weird conditional to lose a stack on. Or is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Wait, that's not the same conditional? Yeah, it is. Wait, yeah, they're the same thing. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I don't know if you want him to be fast and you want him to be going first to set up this for everyone to follow his attack. I mean, he does have a pretty decent speed, and I think he also gets haste from something as well. Is it this? I'm not sure. Focused performance. Yeah, he just has a bunch of buffs. Like, for whatever reason, I don't know, but he just has a lot of buffs. Like, he really doesn't need this. But it's like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's very strong. Does he need to be? No. Is he? Yeah. All right. Now for this counter. 5, 4, and 4. What does that go up to? 13. Does he gain any power for it? Unused, 2 allies. Life 5 bleed. Okay, so I guess this is more for Blood Feast. He's definitely meant to be a support for all the Blood Fiends, and honestly, he makes them even better than they already are. Yeah, especially with like, I mean, like all of his stuff is just support for them while being a DPS as well. Like his skill 1 is very strong. And I think that alone, like his skill 1 is strong enough to make him a DPS on its own. Because like Otis, Rhodia, Gregor, all of their skill 1s are not the strongest. But like his skill 1 has the strength of a skill 2. And being able to pop off with that every single turn is like, I mean, with regret at least. Because like with regret, it's just like 6 coin power with regret is just kind of ridiculous. Or what does it roll with regret? Like, okay, let's avoid thinking about final power for damage wise and just coin power. That's 4, and then with regret it's 6, and then that -1, so it's 18. Okay, 19. And with the final power it rolls 20, but it hits for like a 19. And so basically it hits harder than Honglu's Shank, which is already a strong skill. So he just has a lot of strength. The skill 2 is not like the strongest, but then again, it also has 30% damage, and it has its own utility, and it does Lust Fragility, so he's just really good. Like, he reminds me of N-Corp Faust, except he can actually clash and deal his own damage. Because, like, he supports his team really well, but he doesn't fall behind them either, which is obviously like a very strong setup to any team. The counter is weird because it bleeds non-Bloodfiend characters on your team, which is weird because they're the one who can't heal it up. I mean, I think if it to 2 allies, including this unit, apply 5 bleed and activate it. If it goes by turn order, like if it goes by turn order, then you should already have all of your Bloodfiend members be like higher up in the turn order. So it should, like, it shouldn't really be activating on people that don't have it, because prioritizes allies with the most hardboiled armor. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be prioritizing the Bloodfiends because of hardboiled armor anyway. So it's not really, I don't think it's too much to worry about. At least that's what it looks like to me. Alright, let's look at sanity really quick. Okay, I don't think there's anything too important there. Alright, now for the passives. Blood Feast, you know what Blood Feast is? Okay, this one, hardboiled armor. Heal 10% of HP damage dealt. Okay, that's pretty nice. Max 40. Okay, that's still fine. Specifically states does not activate for higher kindred. I mean, I think is Bloodfiend Dawn the only higher kindred though? Because like aren't actually I guess Rhodia is the same level. Shouldn't Gregor and Otis be the same, or both be able to receive the thing though? Or like, are they higher kindreds? Okay, 3rd kindred is this higher kindred. Alright. Rodian 2. Yeah, Rodian I think is the same level as Dawn. Alright, let's check really quickly if Otis is... Okay, Otis and Gregor are 3rd kindreds, so let's see if Dawn is the only one that's... Because if Dawn is... 2nd kindred... Okay, I guess Otis and Gregor should be able to receive it then, because they're both 3rd kindreds. Otis is too squishy to be worth it. I mean, the thing about Bloodfiend Meursault is that he seems like he is making everyone less squishy. I mean, let's see. I mean, yeah, because he's probably going to be putting hard blood armor on Gregor, right? What's hard blood armor? So yeah, I think it's still going to work, because he can also apply it on himself. So if he's applying it like on himself and Gregor, then they're both kind of like the blood feast generators for the team at this point. So I don't think it's going to be like too much of an issue. So I didn't notice they made Meursault third kindred because Cassidy was a sixth kindred. Yeah, in this mirror world, yeah, they they made him a little bit stronger. Although I don't know if he's going to canonically be hunted down by Fire Fist Gregor, but at least this version of him isn't hunted down by Fire Fist Gregor yet. Skill 1 will put it on Dawn. Skill 2 will put it on Greg. Otis doesn't get any. Huh, okay. I think the thing with the counter, I mean, it says it applies to himself, so I'm guessing maybe the order might be like him, Dawn, or maybe Dawn first. Yeah, probably Dawn first. Okay, Dawn, him, Rhodia, actually maybe Rhodia second, and then Meursault third. Okay, Dawn, Rhodia, Meursault, and then Otis or Gregor, and then the other one. I mean, someone will figure out the most optimal path, but about hard blood armor. Yeah, it's probably, I mean, for skill 1 and 2, right. For the defense though, does this activate hard blood armor? Because this always have the most hard blood armor. Okay, so it probably just okay, yeah, maybe order doesn't matter that much actually in that case. Skill 1 applies it to him, 2 applies to him and Greg. Okay, so he's applying it to himself every time. Okay. Prioritizes higher kindred allies. Higher kindred. All right, I guess we'll see when we're able to test it out, which will hopefully be soon. All right, I think that's enough of. Actually, we didn't look through the final bit. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, here's the haste, defense level up and offense level up. All right, he's just got a lot of stuff on him. Skill 1 is him and the lowest HP. Dawn. Skill 2 is him and the highest HP. So this doesn't really get help to stop being squishy. First sentence. Oh, on self and one ally. Okay. On self and one ally. Okay. All right. Yeah, that. I love reading comprehension. Okay. So this is where the haste is in the kit. So it does kind of seem like he wants to go first to apply the La Mancha Parade stuff. Start reading in the middle. I mean, I read from the start, it's just easy to miss, you know? I guess it's not underlined or anything, so it's kind of not as easy to see. All right, combat start. Okay, 2 haste. So yeah, it does seem like he wants to go fast to apply the fragile and stuff. Well, not the fragile. The fragile I think was next turn, but the rest of the La Mancha Parade, I think you kind of just want to have it pop off like right before someone else's nuke attack. is what it seems like to me. But yeah. Okay, combat start. If like that on hit. Okay, that's pretty good. Including ego skills, that's pretty nice. Okay, on hit. You guys can use with bleed if this unit has less than 3 HP. Heal 30% HP. Once per encounter, rounded down. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, and then this one. Return, multiply the amount of blood feast generated by. Okay, this is kind of whatever. Because 5 Lustrez for this is kind of not super great. Because it's pretty hard to reach, at least consistently, unless you're spamming defense. But like, you realistically don't want to be doing that. But it's obviously just better to have him on the team anyway, because he is just ridiculously strong. Like, this low-key might be his best ID currently. Just because of the skill 1 and skill 3 alone. Although, I mean, actually, his sync ID is still pretty strong. Yeah, Resonance of 5 is not gonna be easy to reach. Like, that's asking for a bit much. If it was 4, it would be like maybe. But like 5, like, you really need to, like, you're kind of just going to be using that on like nuke turns at that point. And if you're just spamming defense, then you might as well just call it a dead turn, and nobody really wants to do a dead turn of defense skills. Like, that's like not going to be, I call it his best. I think it's kind of missing. I guess I don't have the Li Hang one. I think because that one, I saw has a lot of regular final power, but it doesn't really gain coin power. It's like I looked at the Li Hang one like a decent amount, but I mean, yeah, he had a lot to read. Like, he had a lot in his kit. I know he gained final power. For sure. The thing is that I don't know if his if Li Hang's skill 3-2 gains coin power from regret. If it did, then that would be really good. But I know it's the third 5 coin skill in the entire game, like ID wise. So that, I think, is probably like the biggest feature of it. But yeah, although the thing is, he's also kind of like complicated and kind of confusing. But all right, let's move on to W Corp Heathcliff. All right, W Corp Heathcliff. Skill 1. This is, I mean, 0 additional offense level, rolling a 13, clashing a 15 is like fine, but like rolling a 13 in this day and age is not great. Although I'm pretty sure he's not going to be using his skill 1 and 2s a lot, if I understand the the kit. Okay, yeah, he's a lot of rupture potency I'm seeing. Well, I mean, I say a lot, but it's like 2. And then 1 count. This one, 5? Okay, that's a weird number. 5, 6, and 6. 2 coin power. Okay, what is this going to be, like 19? Or no, 21, I think. If this goes to 8, then yeah, that's 21. All right, and I mean, it's kind of whatever. Again, 1 rupture count, not really too important. The rest of this is kind of like whatever. Oh wait, it's on at 3+ charge, not even charge count. Really? Not even charge count? Okay, that's a really weird conditional to have. All right, skill 3, rip space 2. Okay, how much coin count or coin power? All right, 4. Okay, 6. 6? That's it? Really? Only 6? What was that, like? Okay, that's 24, 25 on a rip space? Really? Wasn't there an enhanced version or something? Wait, that was it? That's it? That's 25 clashing on a rip space? Bro, this is not the rip space I know. Wait, did I do that math wrong? I did. I did the math wrong. It should be... Wait, it's 27, never mind. I did that math wrong. But still, 27 is still not that good on a rip space. I don't know why I said 25. Yeah, because it's like 20, 26, 27, and then final power goes to 30. And that's only if it loses a clash? Like what? King clash power. Okay, so it clashes at 32, I think. No, it doesn't clash at 32 because it doesn't gain final power unless it loses a clash. So you're not even gonna be losing the clash. Okay, so then that's gonna be. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah. Wait. 27. Okay, yeah, it will be 32. It will be 32. Oh my god, that's all weird conditionals. Okay, so this is gonna be clashing at 32 at 5 charge, which is just it's kind of weird, to be honest, because it's clashing 32 but it's only hitting for a damage of a total count of 27. I mean, how much damage is it going to be doing? 6 times 6 times 10 is 60, 3 times 4 is 12. 72 damage on a rip space? That's nothing. Okay, this is gonna be the saving point. Okay, so what is it? 27 times 50% is like 13.5 added on to 72. It's like 85.5 damage on a rip space. Reminder: he has to spend 1 turn guarding and another turn stunned, then only does he get to S3 unless he draws 1. So what you're telling me is that he does 85.5, let's just round it to 90 damage for, like, he basically does 90 damage 2 times per 6 turns. So let's say that's like 45 damage per 3 turns, right? And then if you do the math, it's 15 damage per 1 turn. 15 damage per 1 turn? Hold on, that doesn't sound right. Wait, hold on, no, it's 90 damage per 3 turns. Never mind, I did that so wrong. Okay, 90 damage for 3 turns, so it's like 30 damage per turn. And is 30 damage per turn worth it? Now, I don't know if it is. Like 30 damage per turn, that's like a skill 1 nowadays does like at least 20. Skill 2s all do more than 30. At least they should. Because the standard 4 base coin, or the 4 base 4 coin standard of 4 and then 444 is 36. That's a standard skill 2. And plus the skill 3 that's actually in this kit, I'd say about 3 times per 7 turns. I mean, 3 times per 7 turns. Okay, so let's do 270 divided by 7. 270 divided by 7 is 38.571. Okay, let's just round it to 39. which is like slightly above a skill 2, and I still don't think that's worth it. Like that's like, because skill 3s do so much damage now that it really like this is underwhelming. Like this is a really not a strong skill 3. I mean, like it's like kind of strong, but compared to the other rip spaces that do like 100 damage and more, is like, like I don't think it's worth. Because also another thing to take into account is like you're defending 1 turn, so you're just letting someone hit you, and then you also have to not be able to do anything for a turn. So not only is his damage per rotation not there, but he also has a turn where he's not able to do anything. Corporate Yoshi on my end just did 48 damage with the skill 1, so that should tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, his damage just isn't there. Like it's just lacking. Like maybe he's a fun ID, but as for right now, he's just not as strong as the W Corps that matter, like W Dawn and W Ryoshu. Like those are still strong IDs, especially W Ryoshu. W Dawn's skill 2 kind of fell off a little bit, but W Ryoshu's skill 2 is still probably one of the better skill 2s in the game. But yeah, this is really not that good. Overcharge. Okay, actually, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about his passive that makes him do more damage. So let's hope that that redeems him. Where's the damage? Passives. Wait, it's in skill 3, right? Anything that makes him do more damage? Passive. Defense level, that doesn't matter. HP, it's kind of whatever. 15% damage. That's it. That's it. If you had something that helps the rest of W Corp, like for example, once overcharged, the other W Corp IDs, thanks for charge count. I just remembered that there's the status called load, and that Otis can give load, but the thing is, she might as well give load to IDs that do better damage in the first place. So he really isn't that like important. I mean, he does give charge. Does he give charge bear, or does he just gain it on himself? He's a tank that can't clash with anything because he's stunned for an entire turn, so he just doesn't really pull his weight. Yeah, he's a tank that doesn't like to do his job. He like does his job for 1 turn and he's like, all right, I'm taking a break. And then he's like, you know, now I feel like hitting something. And then he's like, yeah, I'll guard for another turn. And then he's like, yeah, I'll take another break. Like, it's just not very consistent. On himself only. Yeah, he doesn't even support any other ID. So he's just not doing much, honestly. Which isn't like super great, but he like yeah, he's just not doing anything. Like he doesn't support anybody, and his damage is just so lacking, right? I mean, like, okay, here, wait, where's the damage passive? Did I just see a damage passive somewhere? Okay, this 50% damage. We didn't account for this one. Okay, 50% damage. And gain. Okay, yeah, we forgot to add this to the equation. So up to charge. Okay, this could save him. This might save him. Funniest thing is they're giving out better charge Heathcliff for free in the event right now. Oh, the 2-star. I mean, yeah, that one gives better support because photoelectricity is on the skill 2 and skill 3. Which one is it? It's like, yeah, this one. Like, this is like the only thing that supports charge as a team right now. Like, this is the only thing. I mean, Otis has, where is she? Okay, Otis has, okay, she gives charge barrier to allies, and she gives, where is it? Is it, okay, load. She gives this to allies, which boosts damage, and then she also has, she just gives Clash Power up to W Corp allies, which is good. And compared to that, like, Heathcliff, like, what is he doing? He's not really doing anything. All right, so let's do the math for this coin power, because I feel like it's not fair to judge him without doing the full numbers. Okay, so 3 plus 6 is 9, plus 6 equals 15, plus 6 equals 21. Okay, so Clash Power helps too. Can't damage if you use the Clash. Yeah. Although the Clash Power does, like, the Clash Power isn't really, because we know that'll make him clash at 32. So clashing at 32 is good. But now we're just kind of calculating like the damage to see if he is worth using like ever. Because I forgot to count this 10 coin power up. All right, so let's say 21. Okay, so this is, oh wait, I was not doing this correctly. Hold on. Okay. So for the first 3 coins, it's 6. So then it should be 6 times 6 is 36, and 3 times 3 is 9. So that would be 36 plus 9, 45. And then this final coin is 27. So chat is on like a 20-second delay. It's bad today. Ooh. That's definitely rough. Sorry about that. Right, yeah, so the first 3 coins do 45 damage. Oh, also, the offense level definitely helps, but I don't know how it calculates into the damage. Okay, but the first 3 coins do 45 damage, and then the last one does 27 plus 10 times 0.5. So 27 plus 10 times 1.5, and then that plus 45. Okay, so the total damage is 100, which isn't like bad, but then when you run it back through, like, what was it, 100.5 times 3, and then that divided by 7 is 43 damage per turn. If we're doing like per rotation and counting the skill 3 in. So yeah, it's still kind of weird. Because like 43, like, I think the thing is the average damage per rotation now is just like really high. It's like, is 43 really good? I mean, I think if we're thinking of like 2-star IDs and other 3 stars that are like earlier on in the game, like probably, yeah, it might hold up a little bit. But for the most part, like, it still feels like it's lacking a lot, especially since it doesn't support any of the other units. And you have to spend a turn just stunned where you can't do anything. So like, it just doesn't feel great, like, utility wise, I guess. Because like, yeah, he's just kind of bursting things down during 1 turn, which is kind of just like whatever. This coin's final damage. Wait, actually, does this 50%, did I do the calculation wrong? This coin's final damage, I don't, wait, did I? Actually, I don't think I did. Alright. Yeah, this is still... I mean, I'm gonna see if I can try it out regardless, just to see if... I mean, yeah, because you gotta test it anyway. Alright, so now where should we test it? And... is excavation a good place to test it? Normally, if he had just had one overcharged other W Corp IDs gain extra charge count, he would have been worth considering to use. Also, the 50% is just for the final coin. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see if we can test anything. Stages, hard. All right, I low key might skip the dialogue at first because I just really want to test things out. Like the dialogue, I'm sure is like gonna be really good VA work wise. So maybe we'll come back to it, but for now, I really just want to test the IDs. So we're gonna hope and pray that someone on my list has the ID already. Hopefully. Oh wow, there's a lot of dialogue, isn't there? I didn't remember there being this much dialogue, to be honest. Okay, so now they're on the train. Dawn, posing. Alright, here we go. Okay, does anyone have a ID for me to borrow? Where's Heathcliff? There he is. What about Meursault? Okay, let's just keep refreshing it. Heathcliff, Meursault? No? Alright, let's try again. Meursault, Heathcliff? No? Okay, let's try again. Meursault, Heathcliff. Isn't it an intervallo? I thought intervallos don't have voice acting. So intervallos, when they, I think at a point they stopped having voice acting for it, but ever since they started doing the reruns of them, they have voice acting in the reruns. I think that's actually why they started the reruns, because they wanted to go back and voice it. So for all of the, like, was it Bokegax? Or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but the reruns should all be voiced. I think new ones aren't, but then when they go back to it, then it is voiced. Which is why I was surprised that the Arknights collab didn't have voicing, because they're not gonna, like, they can't do a rerun of it. I skipped the story in reruns because I know it, so I never noticed it. Well, now you know. But yeah, I feel like for the most part, like, nobody really wants to like reread all of it. So I feel like if I do ever listen to a line, it's just like, if I'm wondering like, oh, I wonder how that line would have sounded, like if there was a memorable moment. But aside from that, yeah, like aside from that, I haven't really listened to too much of it. But yeah, I mean, some moments in some intervalos, like the beach volleyball one, like that, I couldn't imagine not being voiced. Like, right. Okay, so I guess nobody has the IDs yet, which kind of sucks. I mean, I could just like go through levels and hope that someone will get it, but yeah, I feel like I can't just refresh this forever. Wow, there's a lot of full stop Heathcliffs and Lihang Meursaults. Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's look through the Do a poll. I'm not doing a poll. Nah. Because I don't do paid lunacy, so I can't just do a single poll. And I gotta save my extraction tickets for Walpurgis, and I gotta save my lunacy if there's another collab. I mean, I didn't get this much lunacy by doing a poll for every banner. I mean, maybe it wouldn't have made a difference, and I would have had a lot more stuff, but I don't know. I'm too, like, free to play is, like, ingrained in my soul. Like, even when I buy the pass, I only buy it when there's, like, 2 days left. So then I know I'm getting, like, my money's worth. I don't want to say either. I mean, I'm not a big gambler. So, like, when I do poll, it's when I have... it's when I know I'm going to commit to 200 polls for either Walpurgis or... We're saving up 80k for the collab stuff. Alright, let's see if anyone actually has... does anyone... Do you have it? No, you don't. Okay, do you have it? No, what about you? No, what about you? No, what about you? No, what about you? No, you? No? Well, I guess no one... I guess no one wants to pull the banner. I wonder why. Okay, so one of the Arknights banners has to have, right? No? I guess not. Okay, I mean, I guess we can just do some fights until we find someone that has the thing. Alright, so 40%. Why is this 40%? 20% and 20%. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. Okay, so what's the strongest charge team right now? I know Ryoshi's strong. I know Multicrack is strong. Is this the strongest charge team there is currently? Also, why is Arcorp Ishmael on it? There's got to be a better charge ID than Arcorp Ishmael. Okay, this one is not it. I mean, there's Rhino, but... and then this one, I just don't really like W.E. Sang. Like, yeah, he just seems more like a Rupture ID to me. I don't know, the W4 people leveled up, so my team right now can't fight because they're just for bonuses. That's understandable. I mean, yeah, like, these are just my passives. Why? What is this one's passive even? Hold on, I'm trying to remake a team. Hatred Dawn is better. Okay, let's oh wait, she's multi-crack, what am I doing? And yeah, I guess she doesn't want to use telepole either, right? Hatred Dawn is better. Okay, I guess we'll use Hatred Dawn then. Although, I mean, the bonus does only go up to 20%. Or was it 120%, I think? So it's not like the biggest loss. So it's fine. That and that. Do you have an ego for charge? No. Alright. Arcorp Ishmael, you're fine at this point. So this is charge? Does, oh wait, what counts as charge? When gaining charge, gain deep tears instead. Okay, alright, yeah, that sounds pretty decent. What ego goes on her though? Sanguine Desire, or, I mean, yeah, that has decent clashing power, so it's fine. It's not like we're going to be using ego a lot anyway. Ego gives Hatred Dawn an extra S3. Yeah, that's definitely something she has. Sinclair, does he really... What does he have no charge at all? Actually, yeah. Does he have any charge on any single ID or ego? I don't think he does. I mean, we might as well just run this for the passive at this point. Otis has W Corp. Let's put on, not that, what was it? Here it is. Oh, 40%, all right. And then Gregor, does he have a charge? I mean, he has Rose Panner, but I wouldn't really call it a no charge for ID, or no charge for Sinclair. Yeah, Gregor has AEDD, but I mean, Spark Discharge, I don't know if it's really like worth it. I mean, this is a passive he has, but he doesn't really have a charge ID to give people charge with it, so I don't really care so much for that. Yeah, I think the passive on this was decent, right? Something about 4th. Yeah, that passive is good on the charge team because everyone has a lot of coins. At least, well, W Dawn. Oh, although if I'm not using her, maybe it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's just throw on Fire Fist just because. Why not? All right. Okay, so now what should this order be? Rose Banner. I mean, I don't know if mine is exactly a high enough level for for these fights, but yeah, for now, hopefully this will be enough. Okay, this one I'm gonna need to level up, especially for the later fights. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then, I mean, who's like, what order should this be? Like, multi-crack, Dawn, Rodya, that. Oh wait, I have Arcor Pong, I forgot about that. See, the thing about multi-crack Heathcliff is his numbers aren't super great. Like, okay, I mean, this coin power is better than the other one. This one, wow, he has the same exact coin power as the 3-star. All right, that's kind of. All right, this one's not super reliable. I feel like his numbers just aren't really enough for justifying his support. Because, like, yeah, his support is the best support there is for charge, but, like, he can't really pull his weight either, like, numbers-wise, because if he loses his clash, he can't apply anything in the first place. So your level 1 Gregor isn't high enough level, but you're level 14 using. Well, he's not going on the team. And because he gives a bonus, but Rose Panner doesn't. So that's why, that's the only reason why he's there. He's not taking a step off that bench, though. Ryoshu, you can level up. You are a good ID, even in the modern era. Alright. W Meursault. Yeah, you're staying on the bench, buddy. Hate to break it to you. I mean, I guess we could throw Heath on there, and then if he explodes, he explodes. Maybe we'll throw a Fire Fist Gregor in there just for the storyline, just for the plot. I mean, yeah, it's not really, you know, low key. We don't even really need his bonus. Who else can we add? You know, we could put Liu Yisang, and do you have a fire or burn ID? Oh, you have thumb, but I don't have thumb, so that sucks. All right. Oh well. I kind of want to bring out Orcorp Ishmael just because. Oh, kind of a lot of tickets though. You know, I guess I could just level the one that's already. Oh, if only someone had a support ID for Heathcliff. The bonus is maxed at 120%. Yeah, I don't think I need much more bonuses. I'll probably take Yisang off the team for the later stage. The final fight in this intervalo is abysmal. Like, if you miss a damage phase, it takes a ridiculous amount of time. And I am not excited for that. Like, I might even have to pull out the Heisho team just to finish that because of how long it takes. But I don't think it's a whole... Is it a whole dungeon at the end? Or is it a dungeon and then is it a singular level? I don't know. Alright, we're not going to find a Heathcliff anytime soon, so we might as well just run a different ID. Who's a good ID? Who has charge? Who else is charge? Do you have an ID that's charge that's not W Corp? No, you don't. W Corp is unironically really good, but it definitely is more rupture than charge. I mean, this isn't good at upside 4. Let's see, +4. Okay, +3 coin power. 5? Okay, so 9 times, was that 6? So that's like 54, and then 15, so that's like 69 damage. Is kind of like whatever. I mean, it's not like bad, but he's definitely like, with Dimensional Rift, he feels a lot more like a Rupture unit. I mean, he used to be on the Rupture team for like at least a year, probably. But yeah, single coin skill 1. Yeah, nah. no. I'll pass. Maybe he used to be good, but currently, I wouldn't use the word really good. That might be a little bit of a generous statement. I feel like ArcCorp Ishmael is still pretty solid though. Because like, yeah, this is 1 coin, but like, this is strong. And this is still strong. And Stagger Threshold as well. Like, it doesn't even have conditionals, but it's just like, good, I guess. Oh, also she has Blind Obsession. Yeah, forget Heathcliff. Ishmael's getting on the team. Yeah. Okay, Ishmael, we're leveling you up because of Blind Obsession. It doesn't even matter. You have one of the best charge egos, so you're on the team. You're hired. You got the job. You're getting on that W Corp train, and you're gonna like it. All right, let's put on a better. I mean, okay, who's better at clashing? Okay, we actually don't want a bleed team member, so we're just gonna run burn. And I mean, we can use him for burn, I guess. Sure. Does Meursault have? Right, I don't have his burn ID. That's cool. Okay. What do you have for us? Is your passive at least good? 7 owned. Max charge count +5. I mean, it's not bad. A friend who still uses him is underappreciated, but he's doing with that. I don't think W Yisang is bad, but like compared to a lot of other IDs, he's just not as strong. Like if you compare him to W Ryoshu, like I'm pretty sure she rolls like a 21 on her skill 2. Or was it a 23? 7 times 3 is 21 plus 2 is 23. Yeah, and it's like really easy conditionals for her. And slash fragility. And more damage. Like, she's just really strong. Like, very, very strong. Like, and with such easy conditionals as well, that's why charge used to be meta. because they were the easiest conditionals to fulfill for like a long time. I mean, now we have speed conditionals, but yeah, it's just so easy to do so much damage with them. I think the only thing was they just didn't really like synergize with each other, but they were all really strong on their own regardless. So like in the end it didn't even matter about that. But yeah, they're still very strong. All right, let's throw Meursault on there. And does this have charged, or am I thinking of another ID? I think I'm thinking of another ID. What am I even thinking of? All right, low key, do we want to run base Heath for the ball damage? Actually, nah. Let's just run you for your skill 3 in desperate needs. All right, I think that's pretty solid for a team. So yeah, let's start it up. All right. Yeah, we're gonna skip this for now. Maybe we'll go back through the story afterwards, but for now, I really just want to play the game. But yeah, like I'm sure everyone's seen the story already. Oh wait, doesn't she have to do her guard first turn, I think, right? I'm trying too hard to learn to actually remember if ego things. I think for the most part, ego really isn't like too important. Like it's good to have when you like really need it, but there's not a lot of situations where it's like necessary. Like in these basic fights, I like never use it. I think the only time I really do end up using it is like on like a boss when they roll really high. It's just nice to have something that just has that automatic high clash power. I guess that's what kind of why like high rolling egos are probably a lot more valuable, because like they just do a lot more comparatively. How does Dawn go into her? Do you have to guard with her, or do you have to get hit with her, or do you just like, I don't really know how she ramps up. But yeah, ego is kind of just like a clash win button with bonus effects, although I guess sometimes it can change your playstyle. I mean, Regret Meursault is just ridiculous. I don't remember ego exists. I did everything to pretty much don't remember him very well. Yeah, I mean, especially like, I mean, I think you joined like semi recently? I mean, not like super recently. Like when did you start playing the game again? Because like IDs also are far stronger now. So like that's probably another thing why egos are not like super like mandatory exactly. Like there's not like a lot of use cases for them in the first place. So not the fit. Yeah, Kanto 6 had Kanto 6 had a lot of really good stuff. I think every Kanto IDs are just they just get stronger every time. I mean, I feel like they kind of have to at a point. I mean, they don't like have to, but like story-wise it does make sense. But yeah, I mean, if you look at, I mean, no, I'm not gonna use Heisho Faust as an example. Like if we look at Uffie Heathcliff, right? Like He's just a completely standard ID, but I think he was the first one to have, where is it? Like 15 coin power on a skill 1, or not 15 coin power, like 15 clash on a skill 1 was like crazy at the time. And now like so many IDs, it's like he like standardized that. The priest, Greg, self-fuels. Is that the it's the Arcanite's one, right? Oh, wait, doesn't it need Wrath, I think? And Scabbard. Wait, does he? Wrath, Sloth, Pride. Almost. Oh wait, it's right here. I mean, yeah, Priest Greg is good. I think especially with that ego, it's like a very like tanking and aggro oriented ego. Not the ego, the status. The status. Status? Status? Man in a scabbard. Man in a scabbard? Is that a... What? Hold on. Where? What? Status? Does he have a status called Man in a Scabbard? I'm gonna be honest, I'm lost. I'm slightly lost. Just a little bit. Alright, we're gonna keep actually, let's check again one more time. Meursault, Heathcliff, Brilliant Glory passive. Brilliant Glory passive. For the shield, he self bleeds. You passive gain stack. Or we get 3 feet. Yeah. Yeah. I think it used to be, what was it? I think it used to be on hit when damage was taken, but then they had the effects, like I think this was the original effect, and then they decided to change it from on hit to just gain when damage taken, because it's stronger this way. And I think it wouldn't have activated if it was still on hit. But so that was definitely a good buff that they did. I mean, it wasn't even really a buff. It's just that they decided not to nerf it. I think especially because it was a collab ego. But yeah, that... Wait, is it combat start? Okay, I think it doesn't matter if she gets hit on this turn. Hopefully. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with Dawn again. I don't remember if she's supposed to get hit, maybe? Or... Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm doing with Dawn. I'm just gonna have her do whatever. Okay, all I know is not to Mind Whip on turn 1. Mind Whip turn 1 is not gonna go well. Did someone lose their clash? Who lost their clash? Is that W Ryoshu? Wait, no, that's W Ryoshu, right? Who's that? Oh, she's just finishing her, yeah, just finishing her attack. All right, that's fine then. Okay. Ooh, do you have 8? Okay, yeah, you're at 10. All right, that's enough then. Okay, this is like such a nice chain of damage to see. Dawn just kind of does her own thing. Don't worry about it too much. Yeah, I know with Rhodia, defending turn 1 puts her in the like puts her in the negative state, and then she kind of just pops off from there. But I don't remember any specific way to manage Dawn. Definitely a lot more complicated than W Dawn. Which Mind Whip? Always can actually target allies turn 1. Charge to tribute. It was on turn 2. His cause his is kind of weird because it's at 5 to 9 count, which is kind of a weird number. But oh, the other Mind Whip turn 1. Should we read about? I mean, yeah, I have. I mean, I do read all the kits, like even like before like streaming. I've always read all the kits, which is kind of why it's not the easiest to remember when you've read so many. And Rodian's is, I think, you just defend and then she just pops off from there. I feel like that's the simplest way to put it. Dawn just had a lot of words, to be honest. I mean, yeah, like she kind of just like flip-flops between regular and not. Just kind of doing whatever. Alright, we're gonna just win rate. Yeah, 4 turns, not a problem. I got my laptop. You can probably hear it. Okay, let's go. I should have checked if there's support available. Explain Dawn. Could be a chat would be or not. Yeah, that's okay. Favor, you know, we're just gonna hit this button and then that, and yeah, that should be fine. All right. I really want to be able to test out the new units, but I guess they're like too new, and also the fact that they're not shardable is probably a big factor on why no one has them yet. Because everyone, like, no one wants to spend a lunacy. Like the thing with She Faust is that she was shardable because she was standard fare, apparently. Which, it's been so long since the standard fare ID was out that I didn't even, like, I kind of forgot that you can shard standard fares without, like, without needing to wait the first week or whatever. But, yeah. Alright, for the most part, we're kind of just chilling at this point. Oh, like, we're really not too worried about our team, because, I mean, look at that. Yeah, we have nothing to worry about. We're chilling. See, now 86 is pretty close to 100, so realistically, what would W Heath even be doing? I forgot she was standing fair and wasted 40 pulls. I mean, 40, I mean, it has the number 4 in it, so if anything, they could just view it as a tribute to the She Association. So, yeah. You know, maybe they should do 4 more pulls. Oh, actually, it's probably gone by now. But, yeah. See, like, I could pull for the ID for content, but like, I'm too, free to play is too ingrained into me to pull on something and not pull 200 times. And I'm not gonna pull 200 times on a banner that's not Walpurgis or collab. Like, I don't think it's gonna be worth the trade-off of doing the pulls for content. Okay, how much are we do we have left? Alright, we don't have like an insane amount left, honestly. Alright, let's check the sports. Anything? Anything? No. Let's check again. Anything? Anything? No. Normally I would try beating Cassetti with my Bloodfiend team, but half of my team is currently level 1 charge I use for a bonus, so I'll probably not worth trying. I'm trying to think what I fought him the first time with. I feel like I've used the Bloodfiends against him. I think I did. And it wasn't exactly fun. Because, you know, his whole thing with bleed and it multiplying his strength, which is not very fun. Wow, is there really still no one that has any IDs? Okay. Alright, we can check again later. Alright, let's keep going. But, yeah, doing a bleed team against Cassetti is... it's gotta be a joke. Like, I feel like Charge is like the only reasonable team to use against him at a point. Been rolled originally with Bloodfiends. I would do it again if I had a full team, but yeah. I mean, I think putting Cassetti against Cassetti would probably go decently, because that's kind of the only way you're gonna make the Bloodfiends strong enough. Well, maybe not the only way you're gonna make them strong. You know, I can try to fight it with a bleed team, low-key. And then, I mean, I have enough event things to... Or should I just have everyone running bleed and not worry about the event bonus from it? You know, maybe for the first time, just for the... like, for the event bonus stuff that you get from clearing. Like, for the clear bonus, I'll have all the event stuff equipped, but then afterwards, maybe I'll do a second fight against him. And then in that second fight, maybe I'll run a full bleed team. But, yeah. I mean, we're not, like, too far away from fighting him, either. Because, you know, we have a decent team. Definitely do it with the full team, but yeah. You know, maybe I'll try to only equip, like, 6 Sinners against him. Actually, no, that would not be a good idea. Never mind. You know, let's try to solo Cassetti. Yeah, that'll be... Cassetti 1v1, maybe? Low-key? I mean, 3rd Kindred Cassetti versus 6th Kindred Cassetti. Who do you think's gonna win? I mean, we'll see. Well... If only someone would have the ID equipped of it, that would make it a lot easier to that would make it a lot easier to test out. 386? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I low-key forgot she was a charge ID, so that's a nice surprise. Like, when she came out, I did read that it said charge, but, like, after, like, a week, I just kind of... Well, also because she's syncing, and I don't normally use a syncing team for, the Lobcore Prodia. Okay, let's see if anyone has it now. Anyone? Anyone? Please. Please. Anyone? Anyone? Please. Please. Alright, yeah, this is not working. Yeah, I guess no one wants to spend lunacy. Or everyone is broke after the collab ego. Although actually, I don't think that would happen since I specifically added all of the whales to my list, which he has to defend. Alright, I don't know if skill 3 is gonna... Alright, I guess everyone can just pop off skill 3s turn 1. Sure, why not? Actually, now that I think about it, when did... I think 7 turn... 7... or not 7 turn... 7 Sinner groups kind of started... or like, yeah, 7 Sinner chain battles kind of started in Kanto 7, I think. So I think this Intervalo was originally, was it designed with 6 Sinner fights in mind? I think. Because, I mean, yeah, because this is 6 slots, right? So I feel like that would be like a crazy guess. So I think fighting Cassetti with 6 Sinners isn't like a crazy idea. Because I think this was right before Kanto 7, right? I think it was, yeah. Because the stuff with Dawn leading up to it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was leading up to Kanto 7. I don't even know if anyone's throwing a Mind Whip. Honolulu throws a Mind Whip at my entire team. I mean, it won't hit that many people, but yeah, we're low-key not even worried though. He's hitting the enemy, right? Close enough. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Okay. Alright, Tails, really? Nice. Alright, not like insane damage, but we're getting through pretty easily. Also, I'm pretty sure everyone is consistently getting more than 40 damage per turn. Okay, maybe. Never mind. Almost everyone is getting more than 40 damage per turn. Almost everybody. Forget I said that. So anyways, what turn are we even on right now? Turn 6? Okay, yeah, there's her negative coin. Yeah, 36 damage with 1 hit is... yeah. I mean, then again, she is a Walpurgis, so obviously she's going to outdamage the new Heathcliff. Alright, we're just going to get through the fights for now. Okay. Okay, now let's hopefully... please... oh, okay. Who? What? Is this Rhodia? Bro, why? Alright, whatever. Okay. I'm not seeing either of these ports that we want. Which is fine. It's completely fine. It is so fine. It's so fine. It's so fine, in fact. It doesn't even bother me in the slightest. I have all the time in the world. That's not true at all. Okay. You're defending. Everyone else can do whatever. Low key. Okay, maybe don't skill 3 on turn 1 though. Okay, hopefully Ryoshi wins her clash, because if he doesn't, then yeah, she didn't. Okay. I feel like skill 3 on Honolulu turn 1 has happened like a lot in these past few rounds. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Oh, who's staggered? Was it not Hong Lu? Is that Ryoshi? She staggered is... Who is staggered right now? Oh, that's Faust's skill, never mind. Okay, so is Hong Lu using Mind Whip? It probably is. Although he has enough charge for it, so it's not a big issue. Yeah, I still think Otis is much stronger. I mean, I guess some people don't know that you have to put eye drops by dropping them in your eyes. I mean, I guess some people just weren't told that. Alright, hopefully I didn't just explode someone. Hopefully. Did that say 49 damage total? Hold on, did I say 49 damage total on every heads hit skill 3 with Otis? Maybe I misread that. I feel like I must have misread that. Also, why is everything being covered by the bar? Like, I feel like they could shift it a little bit to the, like, just a drop to the left. Alright, we're not even gonna look at who's mind whipping. 3? Oh wait, you're clashing though, so it's gonna hit, right? Yeah, okay. If that didn't hit, that would've been scary. Bro, I used to not know how to calculate damage in this game, and I would just, like, I would assume that attacks that looked stronger were stronger. And like, I wouldn't go by numbers, I would just go by, oh yeah, that attack feels pretty strong to use. And so, naturally, I thought N-Corp Faust was my strongest ID. When I first started playing the game. And I also thought that Ishmael's skill 2 was also one of my strongest skills. Which nowadays is kind of a joke. This Cassetti fight that I'm on, I did not notice. I brought Bloodfiends exclusively. That's pretty unfortunate, not gonna lie. Alright, who can attack? Do you want to defend? Yeah, you want to defend. Yeah, that's fine. You can use your skill 1. Alright, this should be good. Alright. Yeah, Bloodfiends are probably not gonna... I think the best teams for Cassetti are going to be either Charge or Rupture. Because Charge... I mean, I guess any generalist team, but they just can't have bleed on them. Let's see if Financial Land with backup can beat boosted Cassetti. But no. I mean, you don't know until you try out. I think they can though. Cause I mean, I think I've used the Bloodfiend group to beat Cassetti in MD, I think. And that was not fun. It was actually like really not fun. Point sinking me great against Cassetti. I mean, I don't know if it really does much, to be honest. Does he have sanity? I mean, I guess it might be kind of the same as Rupture. I guess sinking I just don't really think of as like good clashers, because you kind of need to be able to clash against him. And I guess I just don't really think of syncing much. Back up to level 1 charges. That's gonna be rough. But I mean, should be fine for the most part. I mean, the beginning part of that fight, I think you fight like the random enemies and then the elite enemy, and then you move on to Cassetti. So the worst part of the fight is having to redo all of that if you need to restart. Exactly, but I think that means you might as well just use a Rupture team, because Rupture is literally that, but with stronger team members, because Rupture right now is just absurd. Like, syncing would still work, but they just don't have as many strong members as other teams do. Because, like, they have L Corp Rhodia, they have Wuthering Heights, or they have Wild Hunt, they have Lament Yisang, Sinking Siege Attack, also Rodian. Yeah, she does have Rhyme Shank, Threadspin 4, but like, aside from that, like, you kind of have to rely on that for count. Alright, we're gonna do that. Okay, hopefully, please, no. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe this time. Okay, this time for sure. Okay, this time for sure. We're gonna play the game. So you got some new attacks and passives. Huh, okay. I guess I'll see when I get to it. Okay, you can defend. Seems you really don't use thinking because you really not need to rely on it. I mean, it's just like such an easy count application. Because isn't it like it's either like 10 or 8 counts? I think there's 8 count. Like, it's like, I don't think you need to rely on it. Like, especially with doesn't like Mole or Ishmael do very well count wise. But like, I still don't think they really compare to the team that has both Heisho Mao Faust as well as Heisho Honglu, or Lord Honglu. Like, those two IDs are probably some of the strongest in the entire game right now. Mao Faust is the strongest in the game right now, and Lord Honglu isn't like super far behind. And the fact that they're both on the same team is just very strong. Is really sustaining. Does L Corp Rodian have good count? Or actually, yeah, is she count positive on her stuff? +2 count. Does she inflict more count with a passive or something? Okay, when Clash ends, inflict 1 sinking count. And on hit, with the first coin, inflict 1 sinking count. Okay, yeah, so she is definitely gonna be good for count. Yeah. Okay. I think the thing is, there's other IDs that aren't like as good for count. I still think that, like, clashing wise, Heisho I still feel like is definitely stronger. And they just seem like a much easier team to use. Because you don't even really have to worry about keeping the stack of Rupture. Because, like, whether they have Rupture or not, they're doing damage. And the damage that they're going to be doing is just a lot. Also, they have like a lot of statuses on the Heisho team. Like with the different, I mean, Mao is just Rupture. And then the C branch is just Poise. But Sinclair having Burn and Yiseng having Tremor are just kind of like a little slight bonus. But it doesn't really, honestly, it doesn't really activate much at all. His voice is not what I thought. Huh. That's gonna be something. Okay, let's hope that we can finally try out. Hopefully we can try out one of the IDs. Hopefully, please. Please, game. Please. Please. What is this? Clear within 15 turns. Okay. Any ID? Okay, that's cool. It's really awesome. Alright, 15 turns. It's gonna be an elite enemy. Wait, is this the... This isn't the boss. Yeah, it's not the boss, right? Wait, is it? This isn't the boss fight, right? There's no way. Favored, sure. Actually, let's just do some basic skills for now. Let's not clash with you. Let's clash with you. Yeah, you can use that, sure. Actually, don't use it. Save it. And you get hit by that, so you go into negative coins. So just needs to clear to faster enemies and full team as well. For the full team. I mean, I'm also not exactly spamming win rate constantly, since I have kind of been taking breaks, as well as spamming the support thing to try to use the IDs. But yeah. Yeah, we don't play for speed, we play for fun. And by we, I mean me. You can play as fast as you like though. Wow, you really just hit all tails. No reason, no buddy. Okay, well, good for you, buddy. Who is losing it in the top left corner? Is anyone dying? No? Okay, so who is like having a attack of some kind? Okay, I guess we will not know. Can you clash that? Yeah. Can you clash that? Yeah. Can you clash that? Yeah. Wait, no, I don't want you to clash that. You clash that. And I guess you can, you know, sure, I guess you can scale through that. Who's clashing that again? Oh, Ishmael. Yeah, Ishmael, I'll leave that for you. So you can get your SP up a little bit. Alright. Oh, wow. I guess that didn't even make a difference. Okay. Alright. Okay, it's not going terribly. I mean, how many enemies even are there? Is it the strong one? I don't think it is. Right? Yeah, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I can clash that, sure. And sure, clash that. And yeah, why not? Sure. And we'll just give you to Ryoshu. That should be good. Alright. Why is Don's SP at 1? Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Is he... Why did he just hit Ryoshu? Hangul... Why did you just do that? Why... Now, what purpose was that for? Now, why did you feel the need to do that? That was not very nice of you. Okay, let's just pop off with everyone, I guess. Oh, 0 charge, I don't really want to use that then. Yeah, we're still going to. Sure, you can hit that. And then you hit that, and then... I mean, who else even really needs to get hit? So we can do that again. Sure. Huh. Nice. I guess maybe going in with less sinners might be more optimal, maybe? Who did you have as slot 1 and 2? Or actually, how many slots did they go up to? 7? I think. That's really not bad. Yeah, it doesn't... Sounds like it went pretty well, actually. Leave 1 of 2. Let's do that. And... that. Okay. Yeah, just do that. Dominating with a skill 1, it's nice to see. Wait, what is clashing who? I guess we should heal Ryoshu a little bit. We could pop a fluid sac for him. Yeah, that'll work. And yeah, unopposed, sure. Neutral, okay, that's fine. It's focused encounter going on. Wait, this is the Cassetti fight? Okay, so that explains why it's a 15 turn battle. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we also have a bunch of skill 3 saved up, so hopefully it's gonna be fine. But we kind of want to heal Ryoshu right now, low-key. Yeah, 61 health. I don't know if that's really great to have during Cassetti. 31. Why are none of these dominating? Alright, I don't want to clash against that though. That's dominating. Alright, sure. I guess we'll just do that. And then Mind Whip, sure. And then... oh, why is nothing clashing with that? Is there anything that can... I don't really want to do that though. What about... Honolulu? I mean, that's not great, honestly. Not great. What about this one? What's this clashing? Okay. Is it even going to do damage? 30. I don't think that's a huge problem, honestly. Oh, actually, she has 4 bleed count. Never mind. That's a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit. What does this do? Oh, that does more bleed than the other thing. Okay. I don't really know what to be doing here. Maybe we have Faust clash it, Loki, with, what is this, 2, 4... Can we just have her defend? I what happens with the city? Do I just not skip the thing? I think I have voices turned on, so it should be fine. Alright, yeah, let's just defend this with Faust, and then, sure, you can get that, and then, yeah, get, Ishmael's SP up a little bit. That was just a great laugh. See, we wouldn't have had that amazing laugh if it wasn't voiced. That was great. The in pain noises are great. Alright. Let's so why is Rhodia regaining SP? It's not what we want. Alright, that doesn't really affect anything. Why is that dominating? Why are all of these dominating? What is going on? Mind whip? Sure. Wait. How much are we at? 0? I mean, I guess it should be fine. You got the Heathcliff from your 1 pull? Oh my god. Really? There's no way. 1 pull and you got Heathcliff? Bro. Wait, like you're not trolling? You're not messing with me? It's W Corp Heathcliff? For real? There's no way. I low-key forgot Cassetti was not blonde because of how much of the was it the Sinclair Cassetti art or whatever. Oh, low-key, I think like going back through the Heathcliff opening my sports improvement. Bet. Thank you very much. But yeah, well, like I feel like going back through this Kanto and like paying more attention to Ryoshu's lines before Kanto 9 would be pretty cool to do. I'll be quiet for this part. Hardened Blood? It's almost like that's a passive called Hardened Blood. Oh, that looks familiar. Yo, his VA is popping off though. Yo, that's kind of fire though, low key. All right, now for the steady fight. Can we just hold on. If I corrode this, indiscriminate. All right, maybe I shouldn't corrode it then. All right, if we just I mean, how poorly would this go if we just... Okay, how much damage do we think this is gonna do? How much damage? It wasn't him when this person was 20. Dude, he did pretty good though, I think. Alright, let's see. Hopefully we can do a decent amount of damage right now. The one thing is the thing where he regens like 1000 HP is kind of sucks. And I don't think we're gonna do 3k damage in one turn. Oh yeah, but what was I saying before? What was I saying before? Before the SETI thing. I'm forgetting what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, about Ryoshu's lines. In before the most recent Kanto, like when they went back through the like intervallo, I think this kind of happens like every, oh my god, not this thing. Do we have paralyze on anyone? Oh wait, he gains 4 paralyze, never mind, doesn't even matter. Alright, I guess we just keep hitting him then. But like, usually before a Kanto drops, everyone like pays more attention to the lines of the Sinner whose Kanto is coming up, and then there's always like something that ends up being relevant. Like happened with Dawn, and it happened with, I think it happened with Heathcliff. I don't know, but it just like is like kind of a reoccurring theme. And so that, I think, is definitely something I want to kind of pay attention to. Maybe I should pop Fluid Sac, low-key. Not that I need to, but it would just be nice to. Oh, please don't kill anyone. Maybe. Please don't. Alright, that really didn't do much. Wow, Fluid Sac did not... Okay, this is what I don't like. I don't like when he regens all of his HP. Like, what's the point of that? Okay, so issue, I have no tickets and Holy Thread. I kind of don't want to eat a thread and the others. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, that's completely understandable. I mean, if I pulled Heathcliff, I don't think I would even upgrade him, to be honest. Actually, would I? I might. Although, actually, maybe I wouldn't. It's definitely a dilemma for sure, because he's not exactly the most you know, I mean, you saw his stats. I don't think I even need to explain the situation. 45. All right, let's throw you on there. Okay, whose skill 2 is stronger? Probably Otis. I mean, Ryoshu. Because Ryoshu's skill 2 is just ridiculous. I still think she's one of the strongest skill 2s in the game. W Corp Ryoshu. Like, if she was my first ID and I started playing yesterday, I would have a pretty decent account at the start already. Like, even amongst the Ryoshu IDs, she's still pretty strong. I mean, there are stronger ones, like... I mean, I guess Red Eye's kind of, like, not replaced her, but I mean, kind of. Because it's charge, but I guess I'm just not using it now because it also has bleed, and bleed is not really great in this fight to have on you. But, I really gotta figure out how to finish this fight, because I'm not reading his passives low-key. A friend of mine started with full stop duo. Started with full stop duo. That's that's cool. That's really cool. Already high. Okay, let's have you clash it then. Alright. Yeah, starting with full stop duo is dude, that's ridiculous. That's actually like Like, that's actually funny, starting the full stop duo. Like, that's like, that could carry you through, like, the entire game, honestly. Like, the game is just so easy after that. Like, what more do you even need from from this game? You have the full stop duo. I mean, I guess there's Malfaust. And Ring Misang. And Ryoshu. I feel like in general, Ryoshu is really strong. Like, I don't think there's any... Actually, Kurokomo is kind of whatever. But, like, she doesn't really have, like, a G-Corp Otis level ID. I mean, actually, she does have 7. And 7 is kind of... eh. Oh, 6 Fragile. Okay. We're popping off all skill 3s. Actually, we don't have all skill 3s. Actually, we can do better than all skill 3s. That is popping off. 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 That's popping off. And that's gonna pop off. Alright, all skill 3s and Otis' Dimension Shredder. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun turn. It wasn't even all tails. Oh wait, that's not a skill 3. Never mind. That was a skill 2. I mean, but we have just full stop Hong Liu console the entire game. Yeah, he's pretty good. The Dimension Shredder is so cool. Like, especially the... Is she gonna finish the fight? Yeah. Oh, no? Alright, I guess Hong Liu's single coin is gonna finish it then. But, like, the Wayward Passenger fight, like, when it first came out in Railway 2, it was, like, it was so cool. Like, his rip space attack was, like, just so cool. Alright. Okay, Cassetti is losing it. Who is Cassetti's VA? Is he the same VA for Gregor? Okay, let's oh, this part. This part. Alright, let's see. Is he the Gregor VA? Cause I feel like he's like really he's like, I feel like he has the same like power that Gregor has for his VA. But I don't know if they're the same VA. But he has the same like crashing out vibes that some of the Gregor IDs have. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Dude, he's so goated. He's so goated, bro. Dude, Donna as well. Dude, everyone, like, just the entire cast is just so good. Hold on. Run it back. Dude, this is amazing. Dude, they're popping off. Okay. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead for more Cassetti lines. Because Cassetti is like absolutely popping off. Maybe you can hear my mouse in the background.
지금부터는 한 놈도 회복시키지 마. 이 열쇠가 산산조각 나는 꼴을 보고.
Huh. Okay. Wait, is the part coming up? Wait, is this that part? Wait, is this that part? Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Wait, is this? Yo, who was that? Archer Pongway in the background? I think it is. Alright, I think the part in the story is coming up. Like the major spoiler part in the story. Okay. Let's see. Welcome back. Nice. We're going to see if we get up to the part. Alright. Now let's see.
지금부터 네가 나의 두 번째 권속이 되는 거다.
This is the part that I was waiting to listen to. Well, let's see.
운동화? 우리 로시난 본인은 자, 오직 로시난 대피. 갈 때는 한대 필요. 웃는다니 그게.
That's the part I meant to. Yeah, this part is like, bro, this was such a good moment. And it's finally voiced. Bro, she's so cool. Dude, his VA is so good, bro. I really want to know if it's the same VA as Gregor. Because like he has like the same like passion in it, you know. But I don't know if it sounds too similar to Gregor though. Like they sound kind of different. But like they just have the same like vibe, I guess. Oh, hold on, let's replay that. Bro, she's so cool. She is so cool. Yo, he's got bars, bro. Oh, hear that again? Kinda quiet. I forgot what happens. Does he just like explode? Different voice actors. Dude, because they both have like Cassetti, like he's got like the same power that like Gregor's VA has. Although I feel like it's more showcased in Gregor, where he kind of can just like scream out. Dude, he is goated, bro. Like, Like he's putting like passion in it.
굳어지고 다시 녹아내려라.
Dude, Don as well always does like really good. Dude, all of them, like the entire cast is just, dude, they're so good. I feel like people with IDs that, like sinners with IDs that kind of have them screaming more, kind of
그대가 그 약속의 시계인가?
like show off and flex their vocal skills a lot more. Like when they have an ID where they're like screaming out, then they're kind of able to like demonstrate their range a little more. I feel like Gregor has a lot where he, like a lot of like IDs and ego both, where he's like screaming out, but it like he does it really well. All right. Yeah, I think that was all the story that we really wanted to. That's Sinclair's VA. Oh wait, actually, that if that's Sinclair's VA, that's like that's awesome. All right, yeah. Now we're just gonna throw the art. All right, yeah, we're low key just gonna fast forward the rest of it. But like, dude, yeah, that was such a good intervallo. Like because we had a lore on Faust with her was it Gessel Shaft, whatever. We had Yisang trying to Riz Faust, I think, at one point at the start. Or something, or maybe it's at the end, I don't remember. Maybe it was at the end. And then we also had Dawn with Dawn's reveal, which was amazing. I don't remember what dialogue the Yisong Faust interaction was, but that was was a funny moment. But yeah, it's kind of all for that. Okay. First thing we gotta get is the boxes. Actually, no, probably that. All right, first we're gonna get this actually. Did I like? I think people wanted a. Cassetti, I think people wanted a Cassetti thing where like an announcer or a or like a fixer announcer. But I really like that they had the W Corp train announcer thing as the announcer. Like even though I don't use announcers ever, like if I did use announcers, I would have liked that like more than anything else. Just because this is the only time we're gonna have a W Corp thing likely. And W Corp is just really cool. So, all right, how much am I gonna have left? Let's see. 51. All right, we might as well just do that and that and. All right, so how much more do we need? We need 56 times 15. How much is that? 56 times 15. Is 840. Okay, also this was the worst one to grind because fighting Cassetti over and over to grind for it was like not fun. Future I expected Sasha as the announcer. I think a lot of people did want that. I think how long ago was the W Corp announcer announced though? I don't remember. Also, we might get more W Corp stuff since the wing is supposedly falling. So that might be a big point in the story since it's a very major event in the city. That's true. Yeah, that we could get more stuff for it. Although I feel like it wouldn't be like as W Corp normally is. Like, I feel like it would be more related to it failing and stuff if we did get IDs about it. Or like, I guess it's also kind of hard to get an ID of it failing since like, I mean, actually, I guess it's not crazy. Since we already have an ID of La Mancha Land failing, which is the new Meursault, right? So it's not like super out of the question and crazy. But yeah. So yeah, we could get more stuff on it. I think that would probably be pretty cool. Alright, what is... Okay, thread and XP looks. Let's just really quickly... This will take like 2 seconds. Skipping that. And we're skipping those 3. This is why I spend the lunacy on energy, because then I don't have to spend any more time on dailies than I have to. Alright. Okay, so yeah, that's done. TBH, the entire story of Canto 8, the Hierarch War is the place of falling. We need everywhere. Everyone's here to take us over. That's true, and they did kind of also say about how like when a wing falls, then there's kind of like the takeover war involved with it. So if W Corp does fall, that could, because I mean, if you think of like LIMBUS Company like foreshadowing and like literary devices, if you think of, was it Chekhov's gun, where like if you have a device, you're going to use it in your story. So I feel like they wouldn't bring up the thing about a wing falling and people taking it over if they wouldn't bring that up if they don't use it at some point. That's basically the same idea as what might happen with W Corp. Yeah, exactly. So they definitely could go that route and have W Corp fall and then be like a war about it. And I think there's also, June 985, I think, was that the date where there's like a bunch of like deaths, I think that was from like the trailer or something, and I think it's like getting kind of close to that. So I think there's still a debate whether that's going to happen during Ryoshu's Kanto or if it's going to happen after that. And I feel like maybe it could possibly relate to W Corp, but where even is W Corp? W Corp? W Corp? W Corp? Where even is it? It's before Kanto 7, right? Oh, it's this one. T Corp. T Corp. Did they not go to W Corp? They only took the train from T Corp. Huh. Okay, where is W Corp then? I don't even know. Alright. But yeah, that's kind of all on that end. And I really was hoping to try out the Meursault ID as well. Maybe someone has it now? Maybe. Do you have it? No. Do you have it? No. Do you have it? No. How about you? No. Ryoshu's Kanto could be W Corp since it didn't cause us into war for control of the place. That's true. Yeah, I guess we don't really know where Ryoshu's Kanto takes place yet, I guess. Or maybe we do and I just forgot. But yeah, I think Ryoshu might be one of the Kantos I'm most hyped for, specifically because of the sword. Is that? What's his passive anyway? or support passive. Thing earliest deployment. Pass max charge. Gains 1 charge barrier next turn. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Low key, honestly, if I had him, I'd probably get him to up tie 3 and then just use him in Mirror Dungeon normal. Because that's what I do with most IDs that I like but aren't good. Is I'll just get them to up tie 3 because I have enough thread. Because I do my dailies, so I have a little bit of thread, just a little bit. So 100 thread isn't like a huge amount to throw into an ID. But but yeah, should I say I don't have at up tie 3? Yeah. See, like, do I really need to up tie them? I don't know if I do. Like, I could. I really wouldn't be losing much, but do I want to? Like, no, not really. Like, it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, like this Dawn. Like, I'm not using the first sync Dawn. Like, no thanks. I mean, the healing passive is good, but like, passives aren't really super important anymore since teams of solid 12 Sinners are just like prioritized now. Like back when people cared a lot more about passives, yeah, it was good. Sloshing Ishmael. I don't think that's even worth touching, to be honest. I mean, yeah, like this maybe, but like I don't like I have Rose Banner or Rose Spanner or whatever. But yeah, Sinclair. I mean, he had a good passive, but I don't know if you need up tie 3 for the support passive. Maybe you do. Actually, yeah, I think you do, maybe. Yeah, you do, never mind. Zwei is... I think this might have actually been one of the first IDs that I used. And I don't know why I thought he was strong for some reason. I think because I didn't know how coin power works. So I thought, oh, this is surely strong, because it looked strong at the time, and now it's like, whatever. You get T Corp Otis, and T Rodian is just not worth. I think even without T Otis, the fact that I already have T Dawn, like, because they both have Time Moratorium, so like, if they both have Time Moratorium, I just don't need the one with worse numbers. Where's their Time Moratorium? It's like somewhere, yeah. But yeah, T Dawn is still like pretty strong. Also, her coin spread is very good. The only thing is it's clash power instead of coin power, which really hurts. But like, if we're just talking about like if 0 conditionals are active for everyone, then this is like a really strong coin spread. The 3-4-4, the 4-4-4-4, and the 4-3-3-3-3. Like, that's just really strong spread. You want 2 T-Corp IDs because the damage gets increased if you apply a second moratorium on top to end it early. I think the thing is, Dawn can apply 2 time moratoriums. Like, she can apply it twice. Because, like, if you are, like, saving up your, like, if you're saving up your slots or whatever, like, yeah, if you, like, save for your skill 3, and you just keep saving it and saving it and saving it, you can definitely line up, like, strong 1-turn damage with it. And Otis does best into multiplayer. Yeah, I think even like not considering the time moratorium thing, like Otis still just like her numbers are pretty good. Like this like isn't like the best, but then this is like this is like Shank base level. Although it doesn't get an extra coin, but it does get coin power. which is good. And then this is pretty strong. And especially with all the plus damage and then like all the other stuff on her. I still think that the strongest solo Tremor ID is still by far Zwei Ishmael because of the skill 3. Like the fact that it has like the 8 coin power, like it clashes at what, like 29, I think, right? Clashes at 29 and does like just a ridiculous amount of damage. Like with the plus 70% is just permanent violent collections. Oh yeah, on Otis. Where's she? On the skill 3, I think. Yeah. The 15% damage is definitely pretty nice. Yeah, definitely strong. So yeah, she's probably good on a Tremor team. I think generalist wise as well, she's also probably strong. I think, yeah, blunt damage is pretty good for her. I mean, who's good blunt damage wise now? Because I think she probably is a better generalist than Wuthering Heights Otis because of the skill 2. Because she just has better. She has a better conditional as well as coin and base power. Because like she also gains 1 coin power, but her coin power is already 1 higher. And this is about the same strength, although the conditional on T-Corp is probably easier. And then this one, probably... Actually, it doesn't have any damage conditionals, though. Be surprised what a Tremor team looks like. Yeah, I think, like, for a Tremor team, she doesn't really have enough, like, bursts to really do much. I mean, she has a decent ego for Tremor, but even then it still doesn't really have enough bursts for it to be as effective as other people. But like I think for generalist teams and blunt teams, she's very strong. And just if you need an ID that's just a tank, like I think she's still the best tank in the game. I mean, maybe Priest Gregor might be a little bit more tanky since he can heal and also has Unbrilliant Glory, because that is like the tanking ego right now. Like, yeah, like defense level up, protection, like he just has a bunch of stuff. So yeah, Priest Gregor is probably better. Well, not probably better, but still really good. Like they're both just like kind of different. But Zwei Ishmael, I feel like does more damage. Priest Gregor, oh, he can die for sure. When he first came out, I watched him die quite a bit, especially in Mirror Dungeon. Win rating with Mirror Dungeon with him at the start when he first released, he kept exploding himself. I don't remember how it changed, but he used to die quite a bit. But yeah, Zwei Ishmael is still really strong. I mean, obviously, like once again, like in a Tremor team, not like the best Tremor applier, but like if someone, how do people know how to use them? I think because kind of like, I think it was before, was it before Princess Rhodia? I think it was before. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think because it was just Otis and Gregor, and so no one like, so Manager Dawn and Princess Rhodia both kind of support the rest of the Blood Fiends very well, and when Gregor first released, he had no one supporting him. So if you like just kept win rating with him, he would oftentimes just like explode like halfway through the run. Like if you weren't like paying attention to him for like no good reason at all. Like I don't even remember why. He just exploded a lot. But it's interesting. I mean, I think it was probably what was it? It was something in MD where people just weren't like healing him, and just weren't like, because nobody really like paid attention to his kit or his bleed or how he worked. So people would just throw him in a bleed team, and he would just explode. But yeah, now I think he has enough like supporting stuff to not blow up, or maybe they changed something. I don't remember exactly why he stopped exploding. But yeah, now I mean, it wasn't like he was bad at the time. It's just without a team, he wasn't really like his role was just still kind of like confusing, because he didn't really like do anything specific aside from like heal himself. But now he's kind of like the main Blood Feast guy, now that there's actually Bloodfiend units to use. But yeah, I think when I got Bloodfiend Otis, where's Otis? I think I sharded her, and right after I sharded her, or no, I didn't shard her. I took out 400 shards for her. Like I used 200 crates on Otis shards, and then I decided, I'll do 1 10 pull to try to get Fang Hun Tong Lu. And in that 10 pull, I got Otis, and then I realized that I have 400 Otis shards that I didn't need. And then I held on to that for the entire season, and then I think that's when the event Otis came out. And then I think after the event Otis came out, and then I still had 400 Otis shards, I was like, maybe I'll get Ebony Stem, or whatever it was. I will not hear this priest slander. He's good now. But no, he did explode at the time, but now he doesn't really so much. Like I think if he solos, he kind of avoids it, but in a team, in a team that doesn't support him, I think he definitely like, especially without ego gifts. But yeah, we're done with Priest Gregor now. Okay, let's see if anyone Loki. Let's see if anyone has. Okay, does no one have any of the units? People must really just not know. I mean, yeah, I think it was only for like the first week where he was out where that was happening. But I mean, after the first week, that hasn't really been an issue. I think because people just didn't really read the kit and didn't really see that he applied bleed to himself. I mean, I don't know what people were doing to have him explode, but I mean, yeah, obviously it doesn't happen anymore, because I don't hear about him exploding anymore. So honestly, do I just run with the level 1 at this point? I mean, it's not even it doesn't even have the skill 3 though. I feel like being able to use a support ID in MD, I mean, there's both pros and cons, right? Because like the pro is like you can test out an ID and you can like actually test them out and actually use them. But then the con is people can just solo with that ID and not have to buy the ID ever. Ever since he came in, I've literally not ever once had him die, not once. then you must be one of the people that use him well and don't don't have him explode. Okay, that's a decent amount of shards. Actually, how many shards do I even have? Okay, almost 400 Otis. Oh my god, I can't even believe I used to convert shards into thread. I mean, I guess early game it makes sense, but like right now, like, I mean, I guess thread's not really a problem. But yeah, okay, 325 on the rodeo. Ooh, almost enough for Li Hang. I think the thing that I am kind of saving the shards for is the seasonal ticket. Because the seasonal ticket from, was it MD, I think? Where is it? How far in is it? Is there one? It's gotta be somewhere. Okay, this one? Like, it's so far away. Oh, low-key, I need to do a lot more MD. Like, it's so far away, but at the same time, like, I would really hate to use that and get something that I already have. So that would just suck. So that's kind of the only reason why I haven't sharded everything in the season yet. But yeah. Alright, low-key, I think that's probably gonna be the stream, because I still have to process it and then cut it into a video and then process that again. When it was announced I was gonna shard W Heathcliff, but then his kid was showing me that, yeah, so I wasn't gonna get him anymore. I got him on pull. Oh, the okay, what I'm gonna be doing with my shards. I mean, there's some season 1 ego that's pretty good. Like, I guess I need... Okay. What? Do you have Sunshower Yisang? That might be a crazy question. This is a season 2 ego. You probably have it, right? Like, I feel like everyone that has played the game for at least like a week knows about Sunshower Yisang. What is that? What else is there? Fluid sack. Wait, do you get fluid sack? If you don't have fluid sack, get fluid sack. I don't have any good ego. Okay, yeah, get some ego. I'll try to think of the best ego for each center. Sunshower Yisang is 400 Heathcliff shards. These boxes, I just had them. Do you have all the Heathcliff IDs? Okay, but okay. Sunshower Yisang is goated. Fluid Sack Faust is the strongest ego of all time. Dawn. I mean, Dawn doesn't really. I mean, I guess she has this for whatever, but that's whatever. Telepol's pretty important. Egoless account. Okay, yeah. Telepol is the charge ego. Oh, except Rabbit and Picard. I mean, Picard is a pretty good tank. Like, if you look at his passives, he gets up to like 99% damage increase just for every percent of HP he has lost. So if he's at like 1% HP, he's doing plus 99% damage, which is just something for sure. But Telepol Dawn is the best charge ego in the game because it just gives like 12 charge count to all allies, and also when you use corrosion, it doesn't say indiscriminate. So even if she corrodes into it, you can still target with it. Ryoshu, I mean, Ryoshu still has pretty good egos. Like Red Eyes Open, I really like, and Red Eyes is also pretty good. This is probably going to be relevant to her story ID. I know about IDs, just like this. This is probably going to be pretty useful with the story. But then again, she's probably also going to get a Vav ego as well. Okay, Regret is good. Capote is one of the highest rolling ego in the game at 45, which is pretty cool. Although you also need Threadsman 4 to roll 45, I think. But yeah, that's pretty, like, it's pretty good for clashing. Pursuance is probably one of the better healing egos. Cavernous Wailing, you probably already know of, is probably the best Tremor ego. Because it's pretty important for Tremor. It's like the basis of every Tremor team. Heathcliff. This is pretty decent for SP, I would say. And AEDD has 3 paralyze and 3 attack weight. So it is not bad at all. And it rolls 29, so it's also pretty decent. Ishmael, if you don't have Blind Obsession is very, very nice. Like, it gives SP back for 1, and it has 7 attack weight at Threadsman 4, and it rolls 35, and it gives charge, and it just applies Pierce up, and it does damage up, and it's just really strong. I mean, Ardor Balsam Star rolls like 41 or something, so no idea what to do with 400 Heathcliff shards. Okay, Heathcliff. Do you have binds? Because binds, having ego with a lot of attack weight can be pretty useful for things like Railway. Although I don't know if you really like doing Railway, or I don't know if Railway matters to you at all. But having, like, this is one of the ego that are pretty good for, like, having 7 attack weight. But I don't know if you already have that or not. But if you want something with SP healing, then Yasunyata does have decent SP healing. And at Threadsman 4, it heals even better. Although it can't heal himself, but it does heal more people. So that's definitely not bad. I mean, also, yeah. I just do Railway to get rewards once I do them. I don't know if that's happening. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I'm guessing you have Wild Hunt because you have a sinking team, I think. So yeah, Wild Hunt is good. Picard Heathcliff, if you like Envy, I mean, he really is pretty good. And like, if you look at the passive, deal plus 1% damage for every 1% missing HP, and they're not nerfing this. He can just have 99% damage up on a, and it applies to ego as well. So if you hit like a 7 attack weight ego with like, what is that, like 33 damage, so 33 times 7, and then that times 1.99, like, he just he does pretty good damage. The thing is, his coin values aren't like super great, but yeah, I guess he's not like super strong or anything, but he does have aggro, so that is something he has. Also, he's pretty decent for Pierce, although not Fell Bullet. Full Stop is probably better for Pierce because of the skill 3, but for like Envy Res teams, Picard Heathcliff is very reliable. Yeah, I think he's one of the few. I mean, now there's more aggro units, but he used to be mainly prioritized as like a tank, because like the more damage he takes, the more damage he does because of this passive. Just dealing double damage just because. But yeah. Okay, Rhodia Pursuance is good. Rhymeshank is the sinking ego. Like, Corrosion at Threadsman 4, 10 sinking and 8 sinking count is just really nice. And 3 attack weight as well. Damage doesn't even matter. It does 8 sinking count. That's all you need to know about Rhymeshank. Yeah, Pursuance is also really good for healing. So all I'm hearing so far is that there's nothing actually worth getting for him on mine. Yeah, I would low-key wait until the end of the season to actually buy anything for him, because if they release like a standard fare for him, then it might be good. So I would low-key just wait, because he only got one thing this season, so he might get like another, unless he's at the like ID cap currently. But I mean, it's still possible for him to get an ID or an ego. But oh, that was bad. But yeah, for now it's not like too like, no, there's nothing that like is too high priority for him that you don't already have. Okay, Sinclair Lantern is amazing. Like that, because the corrosion, the way the corrosion works, I mean, mainly for like boss fights or railway, he's pretty strong. And yeah, healing, I mean, anything with healing is pretty good, and it has a decent amount of defense level down. And actually with this, I think, yeah, this does even more defense level down. So he's pretty good. Yeah. Otis, I mean, Otis kind of has different, currently sitting at 400 Meursault shards, 480 Heathcliff, and 1,500 bucks. That's a lot. 400-ish, I haven't even noticed. Okay, now you're just flexing at this point. Otis, I mean, this is one of the few egos that completely restore its SP cost, because it heals 18 and it only costs 15. So that's like pretty good. And Lust Fragility is also pretty good on that. But I mean, it's not like the strongest thing. And the passive is kind of whatever. I mean, for other things like Dimension Shredder obviously goes on charge. Magic Bullet is obviously for burn. Holiday is actually really strong because it clashes really high at 31, has 3 attack weight, and it heals SP. And so I actually, like, a lot of the times when I need to just clash high numbers, I'll use Holiday Otis because it returns some of her SP as well. And if I did that, okay. Yeah, so it doesn't heal her fully, but it heals her pretty well. And it's just a strong ego to have. But if you don't have Fluid Sac is probably high priority. Advice for people who already have 400 shirts for. So you're sitting there. I'm gonna look over Gregor really quick because this is the last center to look through. Logurtamine, heads hit 4 paralyze, and then on thread spin, on hit 4 paralyze is just really strong. And that's his most noticeable ego. Like, it's just ridiculous. The others aren't even worth mentioning. I mean, this heals a little bit of SP, but compared to 4 paralyze on demand, it's just really good. Okay, so 400 for Meursault. If you don't have Regret, then I would definitely get that during the next Walpurgis, because Regret, like, I don't know if you know how it works or not, but I have everything for Greg except Logurtamine. Yeah, that's Logurtamine is, or what I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's like one of his best egos by far. Regret, Meursault. If you don't have it, like, just read this passive. It's ridiculous. Like, forget the blunt power up. Like, every single coin, everything all price. Okay, yeah, okay, that's good, because Regret is like really nice. Do you have? If you do want the bleed Meursault, this is a very, very strong bleed ego. Although actually you probably have it because I think those in the free pass. We discussed Regret, so I'm surprised you might not have. I mean, I don't know, because it's just strong. So even if you didn't have it, because you mentioned you don't really have a lot of ego, so I just kind of guessed, like, well, I didn't really guess anything. I just kind of thought, oh, you probably know about it just because it's like the ego of all time. But yeah, if you don't have this one, then, or if you do have that one, I have both my calls. Okay, yeah. So this, if you want high clash power, because it's like an on-demand 45 clash power. Also, this is probably the best ego to synergize with Lihang Meursault because of what it does. Because it, where is it? Where is it? Okay, inflict tremor by burn on target. That is huge on Lihang Meursault. Like, you put that on a burn team, and you have an insane amount of tremor just because of this one ego. Let me check the clash power before threats and 4. I think it might be 35, but even without 45 clash power, the fact that it inflicts tremor by burn on target is still pretty big. And the only other ego you could get for him right now would be Pursuance, which is good healing, but I think you don't really like healing. 35 at Threadsman 3, yeah, so that's still not bad at all. Like, that's still pretty good. Pursuance, I think is, yeah, clashes 34 and heals pretty well. Let's check Threadsman 4 for it. Threadsman 4 doesn't really, I guess it adds to attack weight, but it doesn't really. The main thing is that it heals decently, but there's other healing egos that are kind of stronger. But also, yeah, I don't think you really like healing ego. But if you had to get something that's out currently, then I would say Capote. Well, actually, if you have 400 shards for Meursault, then I would just wait for the Bloodfiend one to be available, low-key. But yeah, if you do want something else from Meursault, then this is probably, this is a really good ego to have on Thumb Capo Meursault. I get to use any healing ego other than technically fast. Yeah. Okay, and 480 Heathcliff shards. Heathcliff I would still wait on, because he's not like super high priority ego-wise. He doesn't really have anything that's like insane. And even like Telepole I think is not really like hold on, let's look at Telepole for a sec. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like whatever by today's standards. It's just not super like necessary. Ishmael, okay, yeah, Ishmael I would definitely say Blind Obsession, because Blind Obsession is just really, really strong. Like, it's just really good. But yeah, that's what I would say for Ishmael. Although if you do want clashing power, I think this clash is at 41 at Threadspin 3, but it just has 1 attack weight, I think. But yeah, it does. I think this still clashes at 41 even at Threadspin 3. But yeah, I mean, the Tremor one is kind of like, it's not bad, but there's better Tremor units for her, right? So Blind Obsession is probably, like, it just does so much. Like, heals SP and 7 attack weight and 35 clash is just really good. And then there's also charge, so there's that too. I pulled Art Blossom randomly. Okay, yeah, that has really good clash power. So if you do need something with clash power, that would definitely work. But yeah. I just realized I forgot to change my Rupture ego to Dimension Shredder, and this back to that, I think. Was it Ishmael? Actually, no, that's fine. Alright, yeah. Okay. Yep. So that's about it. One more character. Alright. Okay, after this I'm probably low-key gonna try to process the stream. 399 shards on Rodian. Alright, let's look at Rodian. Do you have Lee Rodia? guess you have Leeward, yeah. Was Sanguine Desire? Oh, that was Walpurgis, wasn't it? Okay. If you like sinking, get Rhymeshank. No question. Because it's Teth. It's really easy to fuel on sinking. And it does 8 count with 1 coin. So it's just like the sinking ego. I don't think about ego. Yeah, so if you like sinking, this is the ego that you're going to want. Because like 8 sinking count and 10 sinking is just like that's just so free on sinking. Now that I look at it, the ego I don't have. I do is Pursuance. Pursuance, like its main thing is healing. Like it does have good, coin power or clash power, like at 38. But like the main thing about it is its healing ability. Because I think when it first released, it was kind of like the main healing ego aside from Fluid Sac. And when people wouldn't have Faust in a team, they would be using Pursuance. I think first was Meursault and then was Rodeo. But yeah, so it's like mainly just healing. I have all the other ones on the list. Okay, yeah. Rhymeshank. Do you have Rhymeshank at tier 4? Because maybe it might be more worth it to just get that to tier 4 than it might be to like that to tier 4 than what's the word? I don't know the word. Than getting the Pursuance. Although Pursuance is like, I mean, yeah, good clash power, good healing, but once again, you don't like healing, so. 3, I rarely use it. I guess the main place people would use Rhymeshank Rodeo, like I think the reason why so many people, well, not so many people, but like when most people glaze Rhymeshank Rodeo, it's because of Railway 2, because this was the meta in Railway 2, was having her set up sinking and then using Sinking Deluge to just pop an insane stack for like speedrunning Railway 2. That's probably why people like if someone glazes her, it's because of that. But once again, that was in like season 2, so it's kind of a while ago. But I mean, because of that, I still just like also because it's 5 Gloom and 3 Envy. So it's just so easy to fuel and just does so much. And 3 attack weight. But yeah, 4th Match Flame, I mean, I think it, what is it? Just does a lot of Wrath Fragility, which is good on burn teams. Well, I'll consider things for the ego help. Permission to know what there is for ideas before you go. I'm clueless because I keep forgetting they exist. No problem. And yeah, egos aren't super like necessary, which is why like I would definitely say like always prioritize an ID over an ego, because well, unless it's Fluid Sac. Well, even then Malfaust is higher priority than Fluid Sac. But like being able to play the game with a team is a lot stronger than playing the game with one ability that you use one time. So yeah, also like I wouldn't really like, that's why I save all my shards until the end of the season, because if something comes out that's better than like an ego and it's like an ID, then I wouldn't want to miss like a good ID. But yeah, those are just some egos if you want. And also Sun Shower Yisang is like I don't know if you have him, but like 7 attack weight. He heals 15 SP, not just on his hit, but for every enemy that he hits. So if you hit heads, you're basically going back to full SP. And alright, Yeah, that's yeah. Thank you as well for for showing up.
단실의 미싱 소리. 퍼레이드 연습실의 땀 흘림.
Yeah, I
수 없어.
don't know if you could hear that. My stomach just like.
어버이의 꿈.
All right, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to process. Oh, I just hit 3 hours. All right, I'm probably gonna have to process this stream for like 5 hours. Hopefully, it doesn't take that long though. But yeah, just to turn it into a shorter, condensed version of a video. So hopefully that doesn't take too long. But yeah, I definitely need to condense down a bit. Although I really wanted to be able to include a Meursault. I guess not. Get food? That was loud. Bro, there's no way it was that loud. I mean I could hear it with my headphones on low key, but yeah, all right. I'm gonna have to go and turn this into a video. I'll probably get food while it's processing the stream, or my stomach is still. Alright, yeah, I've been streaming for 3 hours. I guess the VOD will still be up anyways, so it'll be fine. We'll probably have to schedule it to the video to drop in like 7 hours though, but yeah. Low-key, should I turn talking about the ego into another video? Actually, probably not. I'd probably go into it in more detail and more organized. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go get food and let my stream process. All right, that's gonna be all for today. All right, Restful Man, thank you, and you as well. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, have a good day, evening, night, and see you next time. All right.